Alright, howdy. We're in Auckland for the marathon, for the half marathon. 2:06.94. Good to go. See you. Welcome back to episode 4 of Chasing a Marathon PB. If you are new here, my name is Mack, and on the 21st of April this year, I will attempt to run a sub 3:15 marathon at the Christchurch Marathon. If you watched last week's episode, you would have seen that I got married. We actually went away for a couple of days earlier this week. So again, this week's training has not been ideal. I did a run on Tuesday. It's week 4 of this marathon block. We're in Akaroa for our sort of mini honeymoon, I guess you could call it. We've got an hour easy to do today. It's actually quite nice out here. I don't really know I'm going to go running though. It's a little hilly, a little undulating. See how we get on. Just under 10k, 1 hour done. Look at the view. I mean, doesn't get quite better than that. The route itself, pretty boring. Had to go back on myself a few times, but still beautiful. Thursday and Friday, I spent about 30 hours up in Auckland. I was there for a shoot with New Balance and some of their professional cricket players who are in the Black Caps, as well as going to 445 Run Club, where I got to announce who was going to be running the London Marathon this year in collaboration with New Balance. Good morning, it's 4:30 a.m. this morning. We're going to 445 Run Club here in Auckland, and I'm passing the baton to Travis, who's going to run the London Marathon this year with New Balance. So for those of you who don't know, last year I ran the New York City Marathon with New Balance. They sent me out there to run the race, and they're doing it again this year as they're one of the main sponsors of the London Marathon. So we're going to go and announce that Travis is running the London Marathon with New Balance.
So everyone, welcome to Mack.
So it's with great privilege that I get to announce that running the London Marathon this year with New Balance in April is our man, Trav. As you can see, this is the 445 New Balance Run Your Way top, which I got at that event. The main focus of this week's video is tomorrow, which is Sunday. I'm going to be running the Motorway Half Marathon here in Christchurch as basically a bit of a tune-up race for the Christchurch Marathon. So this morning we have a bit of a shakeout run. We've got 45 seconds with 5 times 15-second strides, and we're going to be doing it in these. So these just came in yesterday, actually. These are the Rebel V4 from New Balance. I think these release in like a week, and they're sort of more like a up-tempo daily trainer. So something a bit more, feels a little bit more racy than like a 1080 for a daily trainer. So like I said, the majority of this video is going to cover my lead up to the half marathon tomorrow, what I'm doing the day before, why I'm doing it. My coach likes to use these sort of tune-up races or B races in the middle of a block as a way to simulate race day and what you would do on a race day and sort of get you to go through those motions. So when the 21st of April actually rolls around, I've already been through it relatively recently and things feel familiar. So let's go get this 45-minute shakeout run done. Alright, about to start rolling through these strides now, 15-second strides. So aiming for about
5k pace, real smooth acceleration, and then really picking it up through the whole of the 15 seconds into a 45-second walk rest. The big benefit of doing strides is just getting the body used to running those faster paces. It doesn't seem like a lot, but over time they all add up. Right, that's the 45 minutes done. 7.54 kilometers. Average pace 5:55. Feeling alright. Definitely a little bit of carried over fatigue from the week just been. So main focus of today is going to be making sure to fuel up properly. So we're going to be doing a bit of a carb load, decreasing proteins and fats, increasing carbs, and then just getting good recovery, so staying off the legs. I'll probably go do an ice bath and sauna session this afternoon and just take it really easy today in the lead up for tomorrow.
So we're about to jump into some breakfast now. I'm gonna make some protein oats. We don't actually have a lot of food in our house at the moment because we've been away, so we need to do a bit of a grocery shop, but we're gonna do some protein oats. So I've just got some rolled oats here. I'm gonna do 100 grams of rolled oats, a scoop of protein, and some blueberries. And so basically what the main focus today is doing basically a mini carb load, I guess is what you could call it. So as runners, our main form of energy or fuel is carbohydrates. So when carbs are digested, they turn into glycogen, and you can store those carbs in your muscles and in your liver, and you can tap into them on race day. So as well as the mini carb load, we also got to make sure that today we're staying well hydrated with electrolytes, sodium. I use precision hydration tabs, which you just drop into your water bottle. The ones that I have are about 750 milligrams of sodium per tablet. And that's just going to help us tomorrow with any sort of muscle fatigue and making sure that we are not cramping and just generally staying well hydrated and ready to roll. So we've got the 100 grams of oats, scoop of protein powder, 50 grams of blueberries, and about 20 grams of maple syrup. This, including the purple Powerade, which you saw me drink earlier, comes to about 123 grams of carbs. So you can see you got to eat quite a lot of food to get in that 400 to 500 gram carb range. So I'll probably definitely be eating when I don't necessarily want to be, but I know that getting those extra carbs and getting that extra fuel in is going to benefit me greatly tomorrow. Alright, dinner. We're having this burrito with, so it's obviously got the wrap, and then we have rice on the inside as well, so sort of double downing with the carbs. Then we have this drink bottle here, which inside has Morton 320 drink mix. That's another 80 grams of carbs. And then one of these Precision Hydration 1500 tabs. So each one of these is 750 milligrams of sodium. So that is what I'm gonna have for dinner. And then I'll most likely have some sort of like oat bar before going to bed to get some extra carbs in. Right, so I'm just winding down for the night. I'm gonna finish it with this M's Power Cookie Bar. Two things that I ate today, which I haven't shown you. I ate a rice ball, and I also ate basically just like a bread roll. And so I'm gonna finish the night with this. And then also, I've been working with Pillar Performance for probably like a year now at least. I don't think I've actually shown this on the channel before, but every night before bed I do 1 scoop of their triple magnesium, and basically helps with recovery and sleep. So taking this should help me get a better night's sleep. So I'm gonna eat this, whip this up, and call it a night, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Not exactly the update I would like to give you, but I decided to pull out of the motorway half marathon this morning. Basically, I mean, you probably would have heard it in my voice yesterday. I haven't been exactly feeling the greatest. Probably since about like Monday or Tuesday last week. Like both Sam and I came down with some sort of like cold flu situation. So we've both sort of been like coughing and spluttering for the past few days. But I woke up at about 1 o'clock this morning and felt like trash. And I know that today's effort was going to be a big one. And I think if I was to run it, I'd definitely do more harm than good. So the gut was definitely saying don't run. Because I have a feeling that if I was to run at that effort, I would cook myself for a long period of time. So I think we've made the right decision in not running. And so we'll basically just treat today as a rest day. Tomorrow was a planned rest day anyway. So we'll basically take 2 days off. And then next week is mainly just a building phase anyway. So there's no speed workouts or anything in there. It is mainly just easy running, apart from a bit of a session on Saturday. I mean, yeah, this is the first time I've ever had to pull out of a race. Like, I even ran the Queenstown Half Marathon 2 weeks after running New York City, so this is relatively new to me. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good, but I think it's the right decision considering this is not the main goal. The main goal is to turn up on the 21st of April at the Christchurch Marathon as fit and as healthy as possible. So yeah, not exactly the most exciting of weeks, unfortunately, but I want to keep this series as sort of raw and honest as possible. I feel like a lot of the stuff you see on social media or on YouTube is glamorized, and the fact is it's just like some of the times it's not that fun, or things don't go to plan. It doesn't work out how you want it to go. And that's just life. So it is what it is. Tomorrow is a new week. So again, I think I made the right decision here. The focus for the next 2 days, rest, recover, be good to go for Tuesday. Definitely going to utilize the sauna and ice bath at the gym for some extra recovery. And just focus on eating good, clean foods, getting a good night's rest, and then we tackle next week fresh. Thank you for all of the support on the series so far. It's been quite overwhelming actually, and yeah, more to come.